Cinderella, an interesting story. Cinderella lived with a wicked stepmother and two stepsisters. Cinderella lived in rags and worked day and night, cleaning the floor and dusting the house. One day, there was a royal ball in their kingdom. The two stepsisters hurried off to the ball, leaving poor Cinderella alone. She was crying bitterly. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared and helped her to dress up for the ball and made a magical carriage and sent her off to the royal ball, reminding her to be back by 12 midnight as the magic spell would last until that time, after which she would be back in her old form. Cinderella was very happy. She hurried off to the ball in her magic carriage and danced all night long with Prince Charming there. When the clock struck midnight, she hurried off to return from the ball. However, while running, one of her glass slippers fell off her foot on the stairs, and the prince, who followed her, picked up the glass slipper. Now, he wanted to marry this beautiful lady. The next day, Prince Charming sent out his men to search for the girl in the kingdom. They carried Cinderella's glass slipper to see whose foot perfectly fits into it. The actual owner of the slipper, which was Cinderella, would get to marry Prince Charming immediately. None fitted into the glass slipper. Even the stepsisters tried hard, but could not fit into the slipper. Then came Cinderella in her ragged form. When she wore the glass slipper, it fit her perfectly, and magically the ball gown appeared, and she looked as beautiful as she looked that night. The prince confirmed his princess, and then they were happily married forever. Evening dinner with a father. A son took his old father to a restaurant for an evening dinner. Father, being very old and weak, while eating, dropped food on his shirt and trousers. Other diners watched him in disgust while his son was calm. After he finished eating, his son, who was not at all embarrassed, quietly took him to the washroom, wiped the food particles, removed the stains, combed his hair, and fitted his spectacles firmly. When they came out, the entire restaurant was watching them in dead silence, not able to grasp how someone could embarrass themselves publicly like that. The son settled the bill and started walking out with his father. At that time, an old man amongst the diners called out to the son and asked him, "Don't you think you have left something behind?" The son replied, "No, sir, I haven't." The old man retorted, "Yes, you have. You left a lesson for every son and hope for every father." The restaurant went silent. "Sensei, how did I win the tournament with only one move?" If you like this story, I encourage you to like and share with your loved ones, and stay tuned for more. Keep learning with Afsara English. Thank you.